Alright, I'm standing here with patient Bonnie Calkins, and Bonnie, what I'd like you to do is just tell us what was going on in your life before you came to our office.
I came here for neck pain. I was to the point where I could barely hold my head up with my neck. I was in so much pain, and I would lean on my hand at work to try to do what I had to do because my head felt so heavy with the pain in the back of my neck.
Okay, and what happened with your work after that?
Well, I haven't been back to work since then because of other things that have happened in my life. But now I can eat dinner without holding my head up at the table.
Yeah, now how long had you had problems with your neck?
About 15 years.
Okay, and what happened 15 years ago? What did the doctors tell you what happened?
Arthritis.
Okay.
Just live with it, control it with pain medication.
Okay, so you were on pain medication for 15 years.
Yes.
And what did that do to help your condition?
It eased the pain while I took it, but it didn't last. I just had to keep taking it every day, 4 times a day.
Did you end up find yourself needing to take it more and more and more as time went on?
Yes, that's the way it is with pain medication, I found out.
I gotcha. And when your pain started in your neck, what happened to your pain then with your body? Where did it go to?
Down my back, my shoulders, my hands, my fingers are numb. I didn't have any strength in my hands. Now I do.
Yeah. So what did this make your life like? How is it like not being able to do the things, not being able to lift and reach into the cupboard and do the dishes? What did you have to do to accommodate for that? How did that affect your life?
I had to stop. My daughter-in-law began to handle everything in the kitchen. I stopped shopping because of my knees hurting. I couldn't walk, and it was too hard to hold my head up to look on the shelf to find what I wanted at the grocery store. And then if I did find what I wanted, it was difficult to lift even so much as a vegetable can. So I just gave it up. I haven't shopped or cooked in approximately 2 years, until recently.
All right, so let's talk now about what happened when you came in. First off, how did you end up coming here?
My son was in an automobile accident, and he was referred to Dr. Burnham through the insurance. And my son came home and told me what wonderful things Dr. Burnham can do, and I sort of said, yeah, I'm old, I hurt, nothing's going to help. And he kept on until I came. And I walked out of here being able to move.
On your first visit?
My very first adjustment. Yes, my first adjustment. I could walk, I could bend at the waist. I didn't feel like I was walking like a stick. I just moved like a normal person.
Yeah, so after 15 years of nothing but medication, one adjustment, and you had your range of motion back.
Right. My neck still hurt. We hadn't got to the point where my neck was right, but it was better.
Yeah.
But everything else was so much better.
Yeah, definitely. And how long did it take you to come off of your medications?
1 month. Little less than a month after I started coming here.
Great. And how did that make you feel, being able to get off the narcotics?
It cleared my mind. It made me aware of my surroundings. I think I was like living in a cocoon. I wasn't even aware of what was going on around me. I was just in my own little world with my medication, watching the clock to see when it was time for another one.
Yeah.
And it just freed me. I feel so free.
Yeah, what's your life like now? What can you do that you couldn't do 3 months ago?
I can do everything your average person can do except heavy lifting. It's still difficult to lift anything over my head. I can lift normal things over my head, but like a heavy box still is painful, and I don't feel like I have the strength to do it yet.
Yeah.
But I cook, I shop, I play with my granddaughter. I even pick her up. Not over my head, but I pick her up.
Yeah.
We dance. We have never danced together before. She's 5 years old.
That's amazing. The other things that happen in your life, like your quality of sleep. What was your quality of sleep like before you started the chiropractic?
Oh, I didn't sleep well at all. I would sleep in 2 hour at the most blocks.
Just
And
'cause
I'd
you'd wake up from
in pain. Just couldn't get to sleep. Everything hurt.
How much hours of sleep per night do you get now?
5 to 6.
Awesome.
And then I usually wake up and go back for another 2.
Little nap. Now with your daily activities, you've got something coming up that's really important. There was a big goal for you. Do you want to share about going back to work?
Well, I'm scheduled to go back to work in about 2 weeks.
How do you feel about that?
Apprehensive.
Yeah.
I feel like I can do the job better now. I can move, I can answer the phone. I think I will be able to use my computer without pain.
Those are kind of important when you're at work, and your productivity and your ability to do the job.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, how do you feel about your ability to do the job now?
I know I can do the job now. I'm a little apprehensive as to how long it's going to take for my neck to lock up again. But you're here, and I just don't know. I'm concerned, but
concerned,
right now
but
I
you're
can do
encouraged.
it. I can do it.
Yeah.
I can talk, I can hold the phone, I can use my keyboard, I can do everything I need to do right now, but I don't do it for 8 hours a day yet. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, we'll see how it goes, but just stick with the recommendations, and I think you'll have some difficulty because you're going to be increasing the load on your joints. But if you continue to do your exercises, make your neck stronger, and do the range of motion and do the adjustments, you'll be fine. Now, the last thing I want to talk about with you is, what was the treatment actually like? Was it bearable? Was it intolerable? Was it awesome? What did you feel like when you got the treatment? Was it too painful to stand? Can you talk about that a little
Absolutely
bit?
not. No, it wasn't painful at all. Once or twice when I had something go wrong, it would hurt to show you where it hurt. Like the range of motion in my shoulder, getting my arm up to show you this is the position it hurts in. But the treatment itself is painless.
That's awesome.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, so there's no twisting, popping, cracking of your neck,
No.
bones crunching. Awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate you sharing with this. You're the first person in your age group, no offense, that has done a testimonial for me, because I wanted
good.
people to understand what it's like for somebody who's over the age of 50 to go through the same treatment program that we put a 20-year-old through. So thank you. I really appreciate you sharing.
This is the same treatment you would do for a 20-year-old?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm 69. I'll be 70 in February.
I wasn't going to out you, but
No,
good for you.
I'm not ashamed of it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Bonnie. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Dr. Burnham.